At 100 years old, Dick Van Dyke is not just a Hollywood legend. He is a living record of entertainment history. A full century of laughter, music, movement, and joy, but also a century marked by painful goodbyes. Living this long means watching the people who helped shape your life slowly disappear. This is the story of how Dick Van Dyke became a star and the 6 major losses that left the deepest marks on his heart. Before fame ever found him, Dick was just a high-energy boy growing up in the Midwest. Born in 1925 in Missouri and raised in Illinois, he came from a modest family where life was simple and money was tight. Even as a child, Dick loved movement, running around, and making people laugh. Acting was not his original plan. In high school, he considered becoming a minister because he loved speaking to people and being active in church. But drama club changed everything. He discovered a natural gift for performing, especially physical comedy. World War II interrupted his youth, but even in the military, Dick found ways to entertain others through radio work and live shows for soldiers. After the war, he moved into radio and early television, where performers had to do everything themselves. He toured in a comedy duo, mastering pantomime and physical humor, perfecting the rubber leg movements and harmless falls that later became iconic. Broadway became his big break. In Bye Bye Birdie, his natural talent earned him a Tony Award and caught Hollywood's attention. That success led to The Dick Van Dyke Show in 1961, turning him into a household name. As Rob Petrie, he brought warmth, clumsiness, and heart into American living rooms. Soon after, films like Mary Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang made him a hero to children worldwide. One of the most important people in his life was Mary Tyler. Their chemistry on screen felt real because it was. They shared an instinctive understanding of comedy and movement. Off-screen, they became close friends and emotional support for one another. When Mary passed away in 2017 after years of health struggles, Dick felt like he lost family. He later said she was the true engine of their show, the heart that held it together. Another devastating loss was Carl Reiner, the creator of The Dick Van Dyke Show. Carl stepped aside from starring so Dick could shine, a selfless act that started a 60-year friendship. They spent nearly every night together for decades, sharing meals, laughter, and long conversations. When Carl died in 2020, Dick said the world felt quieter, and so did his own life. That loss extended into the next generation with Rob Reiner, Carl's son, who Dick watched grow up. Rob became like a son to him, and their bond deepened as Rob became a successful director. The sudden deaths of Rob and his wife Michelle in 2025 shattered Dick emotionally, closing the final chapter of an old Hollywood family circle he had lived in for over half a century. Walt Disney was another key figure. Walt personally chose Dick for Mary Poppins and became a mentor, guiding him through big studio filmmaking. When Walt died in 1966, Dick felt the industry had lost its guiding light, someone who believed in wonder and joy. Gene Hackman represented a different side of Hollywood, serious and intense. Though their styles differed, they respected each other deeply. Gene's passing in 2025 reminded Dick that an entire era of acting was fading away. Ed Asner was the final link. Though their personalities contrasted, they bonded through their dedication to acting and union work. When Ed died in 2021, Dick felt truly alone as one of the last survivors of that golden era. Even now, at 100, Dick Van Dyke keeps moving forward, carrying the memories of those he loved, proving that while legends may outlive their peers, the heart never forgets. If you enjoyed this powerful look into the life of Dick Van Dyke, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, and press the bell icon for more unforgettable stories from Hollywood history.